Yeah, facts. Literally, they've played no one besides United.
Yeah.
Literally no one. Like, Leicester are on their knees. They played Palace away. They've played
Mm.
Villa, who are on their knees as well. Like
Yeah.
and Rodgers and
Yeah, and they
Gerrard are
played
two of the favourites
Bournemouth
to get
as
match.
well,
Yeah,
bro.
exactly. They've literally played no one. And
Mm.
I thought Richarlison was a shithousing merchant. Anthony is on a different level. Like, that guy
Yeah,
is
Anthony's
already rattling fans, and he's only played one game. Oh, well, after Arsenal's humbling, it's all good. It's all good. You know, we got the 3 points, and you lot absolutely dicked Arsenal. So I see you and X earlier cooking troops. I was loving it, mate. Absolutely loving it. Yeah, listen, all them Arsenal fans running their mouth about the golden trophy. They're in a title race, and they've just been absolutely slapped. But listen, thanks for having me
yeah.
on. Big up to everyone in chat, and yeah, hope you're all good, mate.
Yeah, I'm sweet, bro. Listen, it's always good to cook Arsenal. And you know what? Yeah, it was meant to be a humbling, but bro, these men are still chatting shit, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? It's funny. Like, we smoked them, yeah. And then you're seeing guys saying, "Oh, we're still top of the league." I was like, "Bruv, say it without crying, man." Do you know what I mean? These guys are pathetic, bro. Like,
Finally play a big
honestly.
team, and they're literally like someone at me on Twitter earlier was like, "Oh yeah, but Tottenham have had no tough games." I was like, "Okay, we played West Ham away, which ain't an easy
Mm,
game. We played Chelsea away, which ain't an easy game, and we got City
yeah.
up next." I said, "You've
Yeah,
played
exactly. At least you've had
five
two
five
semi-difficult games. You've had harder games than them.
Yeah, facts. Literally, they've played no one besides United.
Yeah.
Literally no one. Like, Leicester are on their knees. They played Palace away. They've played
Mm,
Villa, who are on their knees as well. Like,
yeah.
and Rodgers and
Yeah, and they
Gerrard are
played
two of the favourites
Bournemouth
to get
as
match.
well,
Yeah,
bro.
exactly. They've literally played no one. And
Mm.
I thought Richarlison was a shithousing merchant. Anthony is on a different level. Like, that guy
Yeah,
is
Anthony's
already rattling fans, and he's only played one game.
yeah, but that's what Anthony's on, bro. Like he's on that, bro. And Ten Hag's already built that into him from having him. Do you know what I
Mm.
mean? Because you look at him, you look at Lissandro, like, and then you see and it's rubbing off on Dallo as well. These men are celebrating fucking throw-ins and shit, bro. Like, they're proper bastards. Like, do you know what I mean? There's one video going around of Anthony and literally won a throw in, like, kicked the ball off my man, and he's celebrating in his face. And I'm just like, this guy's tapped. Like, there's no need for it. But this is exactly what the manager wants, isn't it? He's building this siege mentality, but in a different way. Like, Jose
Mm.
used to build that kind of mentality with his teams, but it was kind of like, oh, everyone hates us, everyone's against us, let's just be bastards. And Jose would make enemies because the football was horrible. Do you know what I mean? But Ten Hag's thing is, it's just shithousery, like on the pitch. Do you know what I mean? Togetherness. It's like you're out there, it's a war. Do you know what I mean? It's
Mm.
actually a war when we play. Like, it literally looks like I always say in football, you got to win your individual battles anyway. And it just looks like 11 men versus 11 men, and it's a battle, in it. All of our players want to win their individual battles, and like, they're celebrating everything, bro. Do you know what I mean? He's building this mentality that nothing less than perfection is allowed. Like, even in the warm-ups, like when they're doing rondos and stuff, if you fuck up, bruv, man are doing press-ups before the game. Like,
Yeah, that's
on,
what you want though. He's
on
got
the
like a
Old
winning
Trafford pitch.
mentality.
Yeah. He's letting these men know anything less than perfect will be punished. And that is exactly what you need from a manager and a coach as well, because he's actually a coach. You can see he's developing players. So
His
you see
philosophy
McTominay's
is
looking
ridiculous.
better.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
was about to say McTominay
yeah.
looks like a different player. I
He,
mean,
he is a
first three
different player.
first three games of the season, he looked like a Weatherspoon's bouncer. I just put a United kit on and just went down for kick about. He actually now looks like he's got a bit about him. And I give Ten Hag massive praise because he's come in, he's had a very difficult start. He's dropped people like Maguire, Ronaldo. Said, look, you're not good enough at the moment, and you've brought in this pit wall of a centre back. People
Yeah.
coming out saying he can't jump this and that. He's only 5'8" or whatever. I don't care, mate. He walks into 90% of the Premier League teams easily and starts for them.
He's about 5 foot. I think he's about 5'10". And the reason why I say that is Anthony's 5'9" and he's taller than Anthony, in it. Because when Anthony scored the goal, he went up to Anthony and he hugged him in it. And Anthony's supposed to be 5'9". So if Anthony's 5'9", he's taller than Anthony. So I think the height thing is because he's a defender. It just looks weird because every defender's 6'2" at least. Do you know what I'm saying?
Look at like some of the greats though, like Baresi, Cannavaro. They weren't big guys.
Bro, Cannavaro was 5'9", bro. Do you know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying.
So he's like the same size as Cannavaro, really, and more explosive, like more mobile. Do you know what I'm saying?
He's got pure energy, like, and you can see with him and Anthony, like two shithousery merchants. They're gonna just rattle teams. It's like with us, we've got like Richarlison. You know, I mean, he was celebrating throw-ins against Fulham. He goes down, managers get wound up. But speaking of managers, does Arteta ever want to stay in his touchline area? He's basically on the pitch playing the game half the time. Like, I thought that was a yellow card offence. I didn't see him in his box once.
You know, I don't even know, bro. Arteta's he's just a passion merchant. That's what I got from the Arsenal documentary. Arteta's whole ethos is just passion, innit?
He ain't got a clue though. He's
really
so naive.
Yeah, you know I mean, he's a good coach. He's a good coach. Do you know what I mean? But his in-game decision making, like killed man yesterday. I'll be honest, it killed man. Do you know what I mean? Like we were beating them anyway. Don't get it twisted. But like
when Ten Hag brought on Fred to basically give extra support in dealing with Odegaard, that was when Arteta should have went, right, okay, who am I going to bring on the bench? And he looked at
but he's got no bench, bro. And that's why I said in the pre-match, I said Man United, I said if Arsenal can't beat Man United with the 11 players they start the game with, they've got no chance because their bench is awful, bro.
It's awful. Who they had? Nketiah, Smith Rowe, and that Marquinhos, who's some Brazilian guy who banged a few goals in for Sao Paulo, whatever.
And some other Vieira, bro. They got no one on the bench. Their bench is dead, bro. Do you know what I mean? So, like, the bottom line is they're not gonna do nothing. They're not gonna do nothing really, innit? Like, they're gonna flatter to deceive, like they always do. They're gonna run top four very close, and then they're gonna capitulate like they did last season. I can't see any difference to this season other than last season. And it's funny, everyone was saying, because Jesus was given. Well, when I say Jesus was making our defenders, he made them earn their money. Do you know what I mean? Like he was running around. He's a handful. Yeah, look at this. Yeah, it's funny. No one's talking about this. Yeah, this is how you know my defenders were rattling him. Look at this, bro. I didn't see this in the game. Have you seen this video?
Oh, when he kicks him, yeah,
bruv, it's a red card. Imagine if if that was a different kind of defender,
if that's Maguire
on the floor, bruv, if that's someone else, they roll around on the floor, and then it goes to VAR. And he gets sent off, like that. And that is the sign, of a player that is rattled, bruv. That is the sign of a player that knows he's not getting nothing. Like that. Because you don't do that. If you is it not being better of centre backs, you don't do that.
Why is it not being looked at? Like, why?
Bruv, they should retrospectively look at these things. But you know what it is, I don't mind. My thing is, as a player, you do not do that unless you know that you're getting handled, bro. The fact that Lissandro, didn't even look back, bro. He's just like, because bro, he's a shithouse, bro. Like he's just on smoke. He didn't even look back. If that was another defender, do you know what I mean? Man would have been rolling around holding his leg, and that all of a sudden they have to go to VAR. But Lissandro didn't even acknowledge it because he's on
Romero.
Smoke.
If that's Romero, he's holding his leg, and you know Jesus is getting sent off.
Yeah, I only saw that video literally 10 minutes ago. I had no idea. And Arsenal were talking about how all the decisions went against them, and that's a red card.
Yeah, all the decisions. I didn't think the referee had a bad game. I thought the foul on Eriksen was a foul. I mean, any Arsenal fan or Chelsea fan that comes out and says it wasn't, he's kneed him in Eriksen in the back of the leg, and he's pushed Eriksen.
And he's pushed him as well, and made no contact with the football. It's not even.
But I'll tell you what, though, it is painful watching Eriksen playing a United kit.
So good, isn't it?
The geezer's an absolute baller. That pass he plays into Bruno.
Yes, nuts.
That's madness.
Well, no one's talking about it because obviously, like, it wasn't the final pass, bro. Like the ball he plays into Bruno before Bruno plays the ball to Rashford. That is the ball that opens up the whole pitch. Like normal players don't even see that pass. Like that pass isn't an option for a normal footballer. Eriksen is making very difficult things look so easy that he's not getting credit for it, bro.
And the thing is, with Ten Hag as well, when you're attacking, your shape is so much better than with like under Solskjaer, for instance, because you spread the pitch so wide because you've got Dalot and Malacia that can. I think Dalot is an excellent crosser of a ball. I think you can put in a decent ball at times, and that Malacia looks a talent. So you're
he's a
spreading
baller.
it so wide with Solskjaer at times. Your shape was fucking awful.
No, but we
Like,
didn't have any shape with Solskjaer. It was kind of
that's what
when
I'm
we
saying.
lose the ball, everyone just get behind it. Like that was it. That was our shape.
Yeah, you like with the fact that you've got Ericsson, you players like Donny van der Beek can't even get in a sniff. You got Fernandez and Rashford's found a bit of form now. I thought he had a very good game yesterday. And the fact that you've got Martial who's out injured as well, and Ronaldo's sitting on the bench. I think United will have a good season now. What's that? 4 games on the bounce you've won.
4 games, conceded 2 goals, 2 clean sheets. Do you know what I mean? And we only conceded 1 goal to Liverpool, 1 goal to Arsenal. I think against the lesser teams, we're not going to concede, bro. And like that's the best. That's the best thing. That's the best things I'm taking away from it, mate.
Yeah, facts. And the fact that he hasn't chucked Casemiro straight in. He's trying to blend him in with his team. I'll give him even more props because 90% of coaches out there will go, right, okay, you're here. But no, hang on. You got to wait your turn because like you don't change a winning formula. For instance, if we've played 6 games, we've won 4, drawn 2. But the actual 11 is playing quite well. So even if there was an option on the bench, you don't go and change it. Because if you make one change, it can change absolutely everything. Like Martial, for instance. Your front three at the moment, I thought Anthony had a good game. Obviously, he got his goal. Welcome to Manchester. That was giving me like Martial vibes. Then you've got Sancho. I don't think Sancho was that good. I'm not going to lie to you. I thought when you played Liverpool, he had a very good game. But this, I don't know. I feel like he couldn't get into the game. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
but you know what it is, yeah? Like, you know the reason why Sancho can't get into some of these games is because Sancho thrives in a possession-based team, innit? We're not that yet. Do you know what I mean? So the pacier players tend to have more of an impact in this counter-attacking system. Sancho is not a counter-attacking player. He's a creative player that likes to get on the ball, have loads of touches. Once Ten Hag ball fully kicks in and Man United are playing it to the fullest, Sancho is going to be a key player for us. And you can tell the manager loves him anyway. Do you know what I mean? So it's one of them ones. At the moment, the manager's main priority is to make Man United very difficult to beat. So we have to outrun everyone. We have to outdog everyone. That's what the manager is building right now. Like when you're building a new team, the first thing you have to do is make them hard to beat. Arteta done the same thing at Arsenal. Arsenal fans are sitting here talking absolute shit here, saying, "Oh yeah, we played the better football, mate." It's taking you 4 fucking seasons. When Arteta came in, he was playing 3 at the back. Am I lying?
And 400 million pounds, by the way,
bro. But bro, was it Arteta not playing 3 at the back when he went to Arsenal? The first thing he done was make Arsenal. The first thing he done was make Arsenal difficult to beat. He was playing 3 at the back, and them man were doing 1-0s, bro. A man was saying 1-0 to the Arsenal, bro. That's what them man were doing. The first thing Arteta done was literally try and make Arsenal difficult to beat. And then he switched to a 4. That's what he done. Like the job for any manager, especially when you're coming into a team that's low in confidence, is to first make them very difficult to beat. That's what you have to do. And our manager's done that. Yeah. And that's exactly.
Like we got City this weekend. Before we touch on the Fulham game, absolutely disgusting game for us. But we are Man City dislike us so much. We are the worst team for City to play because we will set up for the counter. Haaland will get no space, and we will stink it out.
Yeah,
absolutely stink it out. We might lose. The likelihood is we'll lose that game, but we will just literally put every man behind the ball, and Haaland will have about as much space as a killer whale at SeaWorld. He ain't going to be able to move at all. Like where teams like Arsenal and Liverpool go toe to toe with City, and that's how they lose. Arsenal did it last season. Remember they lost 2-1, and fans were coming out and saying, "Yeah, but it's our best performance of the season." I don't give a shit. You still lost that game. Let me come out here and saying it's your best performance. You ain't won a trophy. And I know that's a Tottenham fan saying it, but I don't want to hear it about this and that. And Arteta's this. The geezer spent £400 million. Any top coach would have them in a title race.
Well, the thing is, he's not only did he spend £400 million, but he never come in to like a proper shit team. Like somebody posted today, I saw it was on Cam's timeline, the team that Arteta came into, and it wasn't that bad, brother. Like I thought it was a lot worse than it actually was. But man, he come in with Ozil, a few other men,
Aubameyang, Lacazette. Emery had Lichtsteiner. This is his back four. Lichtsteiner, Mustafi, Koscielny, and Monreal. and he got top four. He got fifth for that. Exactly the same as what Arteta's done, and he's gone out and beaten Arsenal and Man United in the Europa League. The disrespect Unai